What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping in on my day today. As you can tell, we are in the garage today. We need to talk because there are some things that we need to catch up on because the last video you guys saw, I don't even remember what it was. But what I do know is what has happened since then, and the truck's right there. It can't really fit in the garage, so it's kind of like, run it? Truck's right there. There's a lot on the truck that we need to address, and as you can tell, right there. Yeah. All that is what we're talking about. We got the grill. We got bumper plastic, bumper bracket. This thing is huge. Massive exhaust tip, tow hooks, and an assortment of nuts and bolts to go with those, and little bracket. Why is that all off the truck? This is kind of a really big announcement. I'm pretty sure I haven't said it in any videos prior to this, so if I did, this is gonna be a little awkward. If we look at a lot of different YouTubers, Street Speed 717, he had a yellow Z06, C7 I think at the time, yeah, it was his 2016, it was a manual, and he wrapped it in a crazy tie-dye color. That tie-dye wrap went on to get him a large assortment of his subscribers along with his truck content. He did it the second time with another wrap on another Corvette. He's wrapped his truck a few times, and every time he does it, brings a lot of clicks in, brings a lot of good stuff. With people like Guitarmageddon ZL1 doing the crazy Freedom Rocket build, which really awesome build, you know, drags a lot of attention. It's my turn. It's my turn to do something that drags a enormous amount of attention. Also, just to build one of the most sought after builds in Florida, in my opinion, along the means of good taste. We're not doing a wrap, we're not doing a crazy Freedom Rocket build, but the truck build, the biggest thing about it is gonna be a paint job. That's right. Visual Effects Shop in Green Cove Springs, Florida is doing a paint job on the truck. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is, but what I will say is it's such a cool design. Like the design that me and Paul, he's the owner of Visual Effects, the design that me and Paul have come up with together and that we've agreed on is just awesome. And I've actually just dropped off the bumpers, the front and the rear bumper, at a powder coating place in Jacksonville called RCPC? I think that's what it's called, like RCPC or something? To sandblast the bumpers. So they're sandblasting them and epoxying them. So in the morning I'll pick them up from there and that'll be vlogged. Look out for that video. Picking them up in the morning, driving them to Visual Effects to get dropped off so they can get painted. So a little bit of a hint on how the paint job is gonna look. The back bumper is gonna be black. The front bumper is gonna be white. Little weird. If you saw what I see in my head right now, you'd get it. We're gonna be building this truck heavily. Lots of mods, lots of different things. There's some mods that are on it that you guys haven't even seen yet. One of them is this video, as you can tell by the title. We're gonna do kind of like a series thing, like a video per mod pretty much, which is what a lot of YouTubers do, and I'm not trying to say that my series is unique or anything. It is gonna be very interesting, so if you wanna see that series conspire, you gotta hit that subscribe button, you gotta hit that notification bell, and you gotta join the team. Let's go ahead and jump into what the first video of this series is. So it's raining, so I gotta do this kind of quick so I don't mess up my camera, but you can see back bumper's off. Literally all I was doing. As you can tell, the grill is off, like I said, it's right over there. Front bumper is off. There's so many different brackets to do, like the frame is right there where it hooks on, and it hooks on by the tow hooks. You can't see that, but still, it hooks on right there. And that's where the tow hooks go on, and then the bumper hooks onto the tow hooks. Eventually, I want to get a conversion done to get rid of the tow hooks, put on a light bar across the bumper, which will look cool. Grill's off, bumper's off. What's different? Yep. Headlights are different, boys. I absolutely love these headlights. If you want to know where I got them, it's Redline 360. And if you go on their Instagram, you actually see a video that they posted of my truck with the lights. But if you go on my Instagram, you will see pictures and videos of these lights to come indefinitely. And my Instagram is Bridges with 3 R's. Pretty easy to spot. Look for the white truck and me leaning on it. And that white truck is not mine. It's actually Dirty Max Jack's truck at the YouTube call out 2017. I might do a video explaining that one day because that was a cool day. So these headlights, they retain the factory or the whatever bulbs you had in it. There and there, the original bulbs, you know, the normal headlight, then the bright, I didn't change those. And then this little amber light here, didn't change that, that came. The only thing that's different is usually the running light, which is located here, usually, is, and it's also like, you know, also here, and it's wired to that there. But usually the running light is a straight bulb that goes into it. For this kit, you take off the bulb and you just put the wire, like it has a little wire and a clip, which I'll show you. It goes straight into this LED insert. Check this out. Super bright. Super bright. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down these. By the way, the headlights aren't on like this. This is just the running light. So let me go ahead and turn down the brightness so you can kind of see. All right, so it's not nighttime. It's the same exact, it's literally 5 seconds after the last clip. But it's just I turned down the brightness so you can see the lights like this. That's what they look like, and they look so good. I love it. Those are the lights. I absolutely love them. They look like this piece right here, those two pieces right there and there. They look white on the camera and in person, really, but they're not. They're black. So, you know, if I take these off, you can tell they're black. Yeah, I absolutely love them. I think they look so good. They're like the modern f250 style on this older f250, and the camera just kind of isn't doing it justice, but you know. These things came very well. The install was very, very, very easy. One thing I noticed right as I got onto the road is they very much need to be adjusted. The headlights are shining like there. That's an exaggeration. But so we're gonna go ahead and tear them apart and get into readjusting the headlights. I'll show you how easy it is. So as you can see, the first step is to pop the hood. Let me show you something weird about F250. So this is the bracket, obviously, for the hood latch, and something different about it. So see how it is popped right now, okay? If it wasn't, it would be down all the way to the bottom of this crevice. But see how high this rail goes up? So that's to where, you know, usually when you pop a hood, you pop it, pull the latch, pull it open. But if I push the latch in, there's no way I can pop it. So on this hood, you have to pop it, raise it up, then hit the latch. And then you're good to go, which is a lot harder to do one-handed. If you're wondering what the mods are in the engine bay, you know, EGR delete, DPF delete, that's it. But you know, custom tuning, export, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do a video about that. Don't worry about that. You'll find that video somewhere else. If you want to know mods in the truck, subscribe or go look for that video. I don't know when you're watching this. Oh, by the way, the truck has underglow lights. You can see them right there. Those little tiny dots. It's a bar. Right here too. This is the underglow bar, and right now the underglow is not connected, but I did order the new switch because I may or may not have blown a fuse on it, but I ordered the new switch in order to do it, and I'm just gonna wait till the truck is done being painted, kind of thing, because I don't want them to have to go in there. If there's any type of panel they have to take off or wires are running through or whatever, I don't want them to. So pretty much all the wires are off. It's just the bulbs, and then a few wires knotted up and tied up where they should be. So I don't want to put the main thing back on there and then them have to work around it. So we're just going to leave it off for now, and I'll put it on whenever it's done being painted. So watch out for that video too, so subscribe. So I'm going to go ahead and take it apart, and then I'll show, well, not take it apart, just take it off, and then I'll show you the internals where I'm talking about with that wire that goes in where the bulb was, and also I'll show you how to adjust it, which I've never done. Gonna take it off. Germans. You guys see that and that. So where I'm looking, I'm kind of just assuming that this is the way to do it, by the way. I don't really know. So it's like a little Phillips head. It literally has a D and a U saying that way is U. So I'm guessing that that's up and down, and then over there it says R and L, right and left. I guess that's for the bright. I don't know about that one. I'll just do that later. See how much that did. I just did a lot. Headlight. Wow, that barely, you have to turn these a lot. Here, let me, so look at that. All right, let's do it again. Is that better? It's a little bit better. In person, I can see how that's gonna work way better. All right, so I think that should actually be good, but then again, I don't know, because I've never done this, but I think we're good. So there's a seal on it that keeps for the bulbs, that keeps, it's a circular seal that keeps the water and keeps the different things from coming inside there. And whenever I would adjust up on the headlight, the actual bulb itself would go back and push that seal off. And it did it for both, and it did it the exact same way. I mean, come on, you know, it's not that hard to make that just a little bit longer so it can adjust time, have adjust room. Not mad, I'm not gonna get mad or something like that, but that makes me annoyed that, you know, you'd spend your time making a headlight like this and you would skip out on something so simple. So can I recommend these? No, because I mean, if they're not gonna be sealed, then I mean, that's gonna be a big problem for it. And there's also other areas where it just kind of looks like it's not done right, done good at least. And so I can't really recommend. Hopefully they'll last really well for as long as I have them, for the sake of the fact that I'm gonna keep them, just because I don't wanna go through a returning process for something that is like, okay, they still look good, they still perform good, it's just, hopefully they last a while. So, we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but they look great and I'm happy with everything else. So due to that, I'm gonna keep them. I like them. Thanks for stopping in on the video. Thanks for stopping in on my day today. If you haven't subscribed, going ahead, because you heard what I was talking about earlier in the video on the fact of what's coming. So if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe, and trust me, you want to see it.